Hello, welcome back to my channel, Astro News, here where we talk about astrology, astronomy, and everything under the moon. Yeah, play on words. If it rhymes, it must be right, right? Um, yeah, I'll have some Astro News tips for you tonight, actually. I'll post them later on, like around 7. Or 9. We'll see how long it takes to upload out here. The internet's a little funny sometimes, but it's a little dark. The sun was just out, but honestly, it was so hot. I'm kind of glad that it cooled down a bit. But yeah, so how's everybody going? Life over here as a like manic, depressive, like bipolar fucking bitch is difficult. Oh my gosh, yesterday was like wild for me. I watched too much crazy news and it just like triggered all these things. I was just like, whoa. Yeah, it's not good to live in the past at all. Like, it's fun to like brush through things and the good memories, but the rest of it, just throw it to the fucking wind because it's really not worth it. Reliving things over and over again. So I want to just point out, like, for witches, I don't consider myself a witch really, but even since I was a teenager, people would call me that, right? So I just like kind of like rolled with it, like I'm the fucking hot witch chick next door, hey. But I'm not that witchy. Like I don't live by it every minute of the day. Like I'm not trying to, I don't know. But either way, I am an artist though, and I make music, I sing, I play guitar, and I rap. And there's a song that I did called Voodoo. So I just wanted to like brush up on that. It was a couple years ago, but that song is like it's like a message to like my haters, you know what I mean? That everything you put out comes back times 3, so you can't fuck with me. And I'm not mocking God in any way, because like, if that like I do my own praying, but I don't just sit around and pray. You know what I mean? Like I put actions behind my words. Like, so the song is literally like, you guys keep praying, but I'm still going to do my hustle and do what I got to do to survive, because that's what's important. But there are times in our lives where we have to balance like how hard we're going or how aggressive we are being about things and try to humble ourselves, right? So like, I also had a brush up with the law like in 2019, and it came back to haunt me a little bit, but I'm so lucky to have the police that I knew back then. They remember me as the singer, so I kind of got some kudo points with them on that. And yeah, it's just about like figuring out counseling for my situations. But life's not easy. I'm not sitting here acting like some angel. I used to have a drinking problem. Like, I've had a lot of loss in my life. Like, I'm not saying that's an excuse. Like, oh, well, you should have went to therapy. And I'm like, I did. And a lot of the therapists were fucked up. Like, you know what I mean? I thought they were cunts. They would literally, like, kind of just look at me like, well, you look like you're together, so what's going on? Like, maybe it's time to grow up. Like, oh, duh. Of course. Like, if I could act my fucking age, I would, obviously. But there's some things that I need to work out. And I'm supposed to be getting it worked out with you, lady. But... or this other therapist I had, oh my gosh, I actually like had the weirdest dream about him that I could never go back. Like, it wasn't even a sex dream. It was like he was like masturbating outside my house and jizzy condoms and throwing them at my house. Like, I don't know why, but that's what I dreamt about my therapist. So no more therapy after that. No, I still did random things, but I'm actually, now that I'm 100% sober, it's better to get clean and be honest with yourself about it too, and then like take the proper steps to healing and retraining yourself how to be a part of society. And it's like not about like, oh, like I'm not gonna like follow and lead like a sheep, like whatever. No, taking care of your health is wealth, man. So like if you need to take some time to like fix yourself, and it's not about being cool or anything like that. So do what you gotta do. And yeah, so let's get to a reading. I'm actually gonna post a video about what voodoo means to me and what tarot means to me, so check it out, because like a lot of things are misinterpreted and like taken like out of context. Like a lot of people like to judge before they know things, right? So you see something with a fucking hat on, it must be a human, right? It could be a dog, who knows? No, I don't know. It could be a cat. Jokes. If the like officers that were dealing with me are watching this, love y'all. Except for that one asshole in Newmarket. Thanks, buddy. No, it's whatever. Only doing their jobs, you know. Yep. And yeah, I'm letting go of a lot of things. I had to like shed these friends of mine, like, and I'm so glad I did. Like, it's weird, but I don't know. Like, another thing I realized, like, when you're in a certain time in your life and you're doing really well, if you start taking care of people, or you kind of think that you can like help out, you know, you got to take care of yourself first. And people can sink the ship if like they just don't hold their end of the fucking deal, you know? All right, so what does Spirit have to tell us today? Let's see. Well, ladies, I think there's a gentleman that really has high feelings about you, and they want to come and tell you it, like, really badly. They hold you as, like, you know, like, oh, that's the girl, that's the one, she's got it all. Yeah. But also followed by these cards, the Fool and the Ace of Cups. Like, it's almost like maybe he comes in like too lovey, and like, you know, because it's nice to be nice, right? But like, if somebody's like almost like just being googly, like a dog, like, you know, bringing you treats all the time, and it's annoying. Nobody wants that, and they can piss people off by being like that. So, you know, and that might hurt your feelings. Like, why are people like denying my niceness and my gifts and like da 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 da? Because they don't want it. They didn't ask for it. So if you want to please somebody, figure out what they like and then give that to them if you can. And if it's space or respect and whatever, then that's what you got to do. So here, yeah. So like, I think if you like change those parts about yourself, like that are just too a bit like, over caring maybe, and just like almost childlike, like, because you feel like a little boy, like if you're watching this, or ladies, if a guy is doing this, like, you know, understand that he's like probably not that bad of a guy. He's just kind of really cares about you and wants to show you that he does. And honestly, in a world like this, that's nice. So definitely appreciate the gifts and like the love and the attention that you get, like 100%. And if it is too much, just like let them down easy, and then you won't have any problems. But yeah, so there's like an end of the relationship because of this situation, this person being a little too needy or a bit too up the person's bum about how they feel and wanting to be close or whatever like that. But here we also see the King of Swords. So ladies, this may symbolize either he will change his funny ways and like, you know, align himself, like how the sword is pointing to the sky, that's like enlightenment with God, right? Like, or the higher power, that becoming, just maturing basically. But it's the Page of Wands, so I think there's just a new man. There's going to be definitely a new man. A King of Swords. So don't fret. You may have like had some needy relationship, but this is a little like too much and weird, but there's somebody coming, and let's see what he's going to be like. He's going to be awesome. This looks good. Yeah, there's a new man in your life. But still, the Hanged Man, like, it shows enlightenment. Like, so maybe this person that was being a bugger will like cool out and end up being like a really awesome guy, but you're gonna have to go through a state of like not seeing each other for a while. That's why the Death card in reverse. So it might be a while before you see any change in that. Okay, yeah, and like finally here, like, so it's, you know, you're sitting on like a lot of like abundance, like you're ready to like maybe do a new project or start fixing up the living room, or you know, whatever, stuff like that, like beginning a new endeavor involving money. So a project, business, whatever, partnership. But there's a Knight of Wands. Okay, so we have the Page of Wands that was in your past, So actually, I think he's gonna come back and he's gonna be like even worse. So be careful of him, okay? And hopefully the King of Swords will like be there to like help you through that. So definitely don't entertain that previous guy. It's not worth it. He's just gonna continually be an asshole and like might be like getting in your stuff, like going through your phones and doing weird shit like that. So just keep him away because it seems like he's there to like be loving, but he's actually like creeping on your shit. So be careful. And yeah, King of Swords will be cool. Let's do a little shuffle on the King of Swords. Let's see how that's gonna feel. And guys, like, you may deal with ladies that are like dealing with these fucking asshole guys that won't fuck off, and you're just like, oh my god, like if this guy would just fuck off, like then she'd be fine. But yeah, you guys have to be patient. And so the King of Swords was like patched up with the Hangman, I believe. Might have to rewind that, but that means like it's like you're gonna have to realize that women do have other partners. Doesn't make them whores, and even if they're not together at the time, they can still kind of involve themselves. So don't get annoyed about it and just be there for her because she needs you. All right, keep your swords up to the sky, keep your heart pure about the situation, and it'll fizzle out and you will get your queen, your high priestess. Oh my gosh, see, like the Lovers card, that's perfect. I'm not even gonna flip another one. So did you hear what I just said? That's amazing. Love rules all. I love this. Mwah. Okay guys, leave me some comments if you want, but I am actually gonna take a little bit of a break and work on the official website, so you won't really hear from me until then. Okay, bye. Mwah.